Hey there, Game Buddy! It's Jane sprinkling a bit of fairy dust on our Glam Gamer Insights journey today. Pop on your coziest headset and let's embark on a whimsical ride through Starfield. Ooh, talk about mysterious. Crafted by that studio we've all had our ups and downs with, it feels like unboxing a surprise gift. Quick heart to heart. I have a soft spot for Starfield. Would I sing its praises from the rooftops? Maybe not just yet. Sometimes it feels like unwrapping a present that has both chocolates and socks. But navigating this game feels like floating on a cloud. If you hoped for a game that's the epitome of perfection, this might have a hiccup or two. But for those with a tender spot for Bethesda, it's like revisiting an old favorite storybook. Starfield is like a mixed bag of candy. Some are your favorites, and others not so much. Yes, there's the occasional sour gummy worm with quirky NPCs and not-so-dreamy space moments. But also, there are delightful treats, enchanting factions, lullabies that tug at the heart, captivating quests, and tales worth every page turn. It's got its charms and quirks, just like our favorite bedtime stories. And for you, let's explore this tale together and discover the magic. No spoilers, pinky promise. Unraveling a story is like assembling a puzzle, one piece at a time. Though you could lose track of time in this game, our sneak peek is just the beginning chapters. Showcased from both Xbox Series X and PC, think of them as different editions of the same enchanting tale. Here's where our adventure starts. You craft your character like drawing in a coloring book. Pick your magical backstory and off into the universe you go. Picture being on a distant twinkly planet, then joining this group called Constellation. In this universe, humans shine and sparkle in their unique ways. And Constellation? They're all about cosmic dreams and adventures. The main quest is like a story passed down through generations, some parts quirky, some parts endearing. Especially that character, Samco, feels like a lead in a beloved fairy tale. Dive in and let your imagination soar. Some characters might seem as common as vanilla ice cream at first glance, but honey, there's some rainbow sprinkles hidden in there. The main quest? Oh, it's like that mystery novel you just can't put down on a rainy day. Now let's get real. While our hero doesn't have a voice, I know, a silent protagonist, classic, you still get to paint your own adventure and choose your path. I won't spill the beans on the juicy parts, but between you and me, it took a bit for the game to truly charm me. The first act is like waiting for your nail polish to dry. Necessary, but not thrilling. The first city? It's like a grand castle that, well, lacks the fairy tales. But once you step into the glimmering city of neon, the magic truly sparkles. And you, darling, are the star of the show. And oh, combat in the game is like a dance floor. Sometimes you waltz, and sometimes it's a full-on salsa. You get to be the dashing explorer. And while you can sweet-talk your way out, you'll still need to flex those combat muscles. The shooting mechanics, think of them as your trusty glittery boots, fierce, bold, and oh so satisfying. Though melee is kinda like forgotten dance steps, stealth can be a nifty little tool in your tiara, especially when leveled up. The game isn't all about crunching numbers like tallying up how many unicorn stickers you have, though who's counting? It's more about the magical journeys you choose, the skill trees. They're like choosing your fairy wings, simple yet sparkling with possibilities. Instead of aimlessly flapping them to get stronger, there's a cute checklist. Maybe like collecting 20 fairy dusts to enhance your sparkle, or carrying dreamy clouds across the magical horizon to boost your strength. It's a playful twist, and trust me, it's more fun than it sounds. But back to the dance of combat. The weapon variety is like a wardrobe filled with gowns for every occasion. From your classic little black dress to glitzy futuristic outfits, and even a few magical cloaks. Plus, they've brought back the whimsical crafting system from Fallout 4 with a few cute touches. So many enchanting choices for our pixelated ball. Hang on to your space heels because this game, it's like the biggest, most magical wardrobe ever. Think glistening weapons, cosmic couture, otherworldly attires, and a gazillion twinkling resources for your epic space odyssey. Oh, and get this. If you're feeling a touch mischievous, you can sneak into someone's space loft or maybe a galaxy boutique and snag some Stardust trinkets. Yep, classic Bethesda move. But honey, The galaxy's real treasures? They're out there, just waiting for a brave soul like you to discover. Now, deep breath. Exploring isn't as breezy as a moonlight waltz. It's more like deciphering an alien's shopping list. With a zillion enchanting planets, grand cosmic cities, and quaint star towns, there's a lot to see. But some of these planets, they're like those mystery bags, unpredictable. And yes, Bethesda did give us the heads up about the sprinkle of randomness. Navigating the universe isn't as glam as it sounds. Instead of strutting through the stars, it's more click, load, repeat, darling. The galaxy map, while looking like your fanciest makeup palette, is more of a logistical hurdle. The process? A bit tedious, kinda like choosing the right shade of space lipstick. Touching down on one of those random planets feels like landing on a not-so-polished moon. You'll find yourself gracefully gliding around, maybe stumbling upon abandoned cosmic workshops or caverns that transport you straight into a classic Bethesda space maze. Here's the tea. These places might not always be the star of the show, but they're like a never-ending interstellar runway, sometimes fabulous, sometimes repetitive. Every once in a celestial blue moon, you might land on a planet and find a shooting star surprise. But more often than not, I gravitated towards the heart of the towns, quests, and oh-so-starry activities. They get juicier by the minute, from stellar scavenger hunts to navigating the cosmic politics of the factions, to random stardust missions you get from an alien boutique or maybe a local. It's like an endless space party. Oh, and guess what? You can even channel your inner space pirate, engaging with fellow cosmic ships, pure fun. Whether it's for a starlit chat or a stellar showdown, it's all kinds of sparkling. Combat is like that easy-to-use glitter eyeliner. Simple, but oh so effective. Ever dreamt of channeling those Fallout vibes in outer space? Starfield lets you do just that with its VHS-like system. Zoom into enemy ships like a cheeky space paparazzo, and get all tactical by targeting their shield generators and engines. How sassy. Your starship? It's like your cosmic wardrobe. How glitzy or galactic it is depends on your designer touch. Cycle its power, make it zoom faster, or power up those sparkly weapons. Fancy a quick space escape? Channel all that power to your grav drive and dazzle enemies with your light-speed leaps. Now, honey, flying around space isn't like mastering 7-inch space heels. You're gliding through a giant cosmic dance floor, only interrupted by occasional pesky loading screens. But the real stardust? Blowing up enemy ships, leaving a trail of twinkling debris? However, your gaming fairy insists, the magical moments, they're happening on the galactic ground. From quirky quests, silly slip-ups, to totally unpredictable outcomes, this game keeps you on your space toes. Feeling sneaky or spontaneous? Dive into missions all willy-nilly or with a strategic plan. Both are a blast. Oh, and brace yourself for some out-of-this-world chuckles because, sweetie, Starfield has its own brand of cosmic comedy, including the classic Bethesda bloopers. Imagine walking into your spaceship lounge only to find your alien buddy levitating in a yoga pose, or maybe photobombing your intense convos by literally walking through them. Yep, it's that zany. While these kooky moments are part of the game's charm, they can occasionally be a teensy bit annoying. So, remember to save frequently to avoid those "I'm stuck in an alien sofa" moments. Visually? Well, some planets are like the haute couture of space, bursting with life and detail. Others, not so much. Think of them as the basic teas of the universe, necessary but not always thrilling. On the shiny side, while soaring through space, the view is utterly mesmerizing. Glimmering planets, twinkling asteroids, and cosmic effects that are pure eye candy. The game's technical wardrobe has a few mismatched pairs, but once you find the right settings, it's mostly smooth sailing. Or, well, flying. The real treat, darling, is the universe of customization. From crafting fabulous weapons to designing spectacular spaceships, it's like a galactic project runway, and you're the star. Ever dreamt of cruising the universe in your own designer spaceship? Starfield lets you live that sparkly space fantasy. And honestly, landing my custom beauty on alien grounds or flaunting it in cosmic cities? Chef's kiss. I was pretty much space shopping for ship parts nonstop. So, here's the scoop. Starfield is like that cosmic coffee blend. Robust, a bit bitter, yet oddly addictive. While my caffeine-loving heart wishes I could spill all the beans, I won't spoil the surprise. Dive deep, and the game sprinkles little Easter eggs and shimmering secrets that make the universe come alive. Sure, there are hiccups. Some elements feel like they missed a stellar upgrade, but honey, what it lacks in some areas, it makes up with pizzazz in others. From endearing characters to intriguing interstellar politics, it's a roller coaster of emotions and adventure. Feeling the Bethesda vibes? Yep, it's undeniable. If you've ever grooved to their tune, Starfield might just be your next cosmic jam. While it didn't sweep me off my galactic feet entirely, those dazzling ships, intriguing worlds, and funky science, totally here for it. Even with my space-sized reservations, my interstellar passport stamped and ready for more. So, stargazers and space enthusiasts, now that you've peeked into my cosmic diary, what's the word from your quadrant? Diving into the early access, or biding your time for Game Pass? Setting course on PC or Steam? Or maybe, just maybe, you're the genius crafting those game-changing mods. Whether you're joining the space party or not, let's keep the chat about Starfield light, breezy, and spoiler-free. If this spacey spiel helped or entertained, drop us a like and sprinkle some support. Thanks for tuning in, and until the next galactic gathering, stay stellar.